This is Feature Miner. So there's this channel with this individual who was uploading these videos where first he was calling it something like telekinesis, where he was allegedly moving things with his mind. And so these videos, the way they're filmed, it looks like he's just using a regular camera, like his phone or something. And the first videos with the telekinesis, I made a report on a while back, and I might link that video in the comment section and description box, so check that out and see if it's there, because it was a very interesting video where we covered the idea of telekinesis and if this guy was really doing the things he was claiming, where he feels like he can manipulate energy around him to move objects. And if he really is doing this, is this actually maybe some type of demonic thing that he's doing, or is it some hidden ability? That's the discussion we had last time. And so now he's finally back uploading, and there's a few channels like this I was covering, but this is one of the individuals. So yeah, basically he was gone for a while, I guess, not really uploading, but now he's back, and now he's doing something called Pyrokinesis. So this was interesting because he uploaded a video where he's staring at this, it looks like a candle, and he's manipulating his hands until a flame appears. And then he lets it burn for a second. Then he takes out the flame with his fist, by closing his fist. And then you see the smoke just kind of go up and the fire goes out. So yeah, there's like a Stephen King movie that kind of explored this topic as well. I think it's called Firestarter. There's a remake and an original version where this girl had these hidden powers of pyrokinesis. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is some type of thing where maybe there's something to it, because where did Stephen King get the idea to even make that movie? I'm sure there's some type of information out there where he came across and maybe explored the idea of pyrokinesis, where, people might have this ability. And so this would be a very dangerous ability though, because to be able to start fires with not even a match, I mean, that would be something I wouldn't even dare want to tamper with. You wouldn't want to, because what if you accidentally start a fire or something, so that's very dangerous stuff. This comes to the idea of magic, and if magic is real or not, because this all could just be some type of illusion, but the thing is magic an illusion or is it real? And I think it can be both. Sometimes it's an illusion and sometimes it's real. Sometimes it looks like these magicians are putting on a show where they might combine the two, where they want to keep you not so sure what you witnessed. Maybe that's how they hide their talent and their real magic powers, because I looked into it before, and it looks like some of these magicians actually have some type of deal maybe with the fallen ones, and they might have read some occult books and really got into the practice of witchcraft and stuff like that, Wiccans. So yeah, they might be involved in some very serious stuff, where I'm hearing they might have made some type of deal with the fallen ones to be able to perform magic, and they probably allow themselves to be possessed to perform some of these magic tricks. And so even the Bible said something about in the last days there will be signs and wonders. So maybe there's something to this information with these magicians. I mean, some of the magicians that stand out over the past was David Blaine, and it looks like he did some very strange things before. David Copperfield, yeah, some of his stuff really looks like illusions, but other things, is kind of unexplainable. But I would think for the most part, some of his stuff, I would say I would classify more as illusionary. Chris Angel, he used to do a lot of street magic, so that was supposedly filmed in front of real life people, but some of that could have been scripted. So his first show when he came out, they made it look like he was just going around in the streets and performing magic in front of crowds, and he even walked on water allegedly and stuff like that. So it was like, okay, this is definitely not real. Like he's not doing this. I couldn't imagine him being able to do something like that. But the thing is, I mean, in the Bible we had Moses. It looked like he had what you could possibly classify as a magic battle with the Egyptians, where, you know, first the Egyptians had showed that they could perform magic, and then they turned something into a bunch of snakes or something, and then Moses turned his staff into a snake and it ate like the other snakes or something. So it was almost like they're performing some type of magic battle. But Moses was saying basically, yeah, his God is more powerful. YHWH was his father God, and he was showing the Egyptians that, you know, his God would defeat anything basically, and his God is the real God. He was showing them. So that was an interesting time. Plus what the Messiah himself was doing. I believe a lot of people at that time, wasn't there something where they were saying they were wondering if he was using the power from fallen ones to help him perform? Like they weren't sure if they believed he was the Messiah, so they were challenging some of the things he was doing. And then I think there was a part where the Messiah had to tell them, why would you think that, and stuff. Like basically people were on the fence as to whether, you know, he was getting a lot of criticism because he was performing a lot of things. And I saw the apocryphal books with the Messiah as a young kid, and he was like, it looks like there was some parts where he was turning clay into birds, or, you know, he was doing a lot of interesting things back then. So I mean, that was a very interesting time. And so I don't know, as far as magic, I just think that it looks like some of the things are questionable. There was this channel that used to explore this topic all the time. It was like Exanderus or something. I forget the name of the channel, but he's kind of gone now. I guess he had issues with his channel, so I don't think he's making any more videos, but his videos might still be up. But he really explored the topic of magic. There was some pretty creepy things he was showing. So with his videos here, he was exploring the topic and kind of explained that some of these magicians actually make deals with the fallen ones, and they are part of that kingdom. And, you know, the way they come out here, they just want you to not be sure, though, as far as if they're really performing the magic or not. So, you know, they might kind of leave you with some real ones and some illusionary ones, just to make sure you don't really figure out what's going on. Because if you do, I don't think they really want people to really figure out about them. So I don't know what their point in presenting the magic would be. But yeah, with this Pyrokinesis guy, I don't know. What do you think? Is it real or fake? Like, is this scripted? Is he? I mean, it wouldn't be impossible to do what he did and make it look like he had these powers. You know, I just don't know. I mean, I couldn't rule it out being real either. I mean, if something like this is possible, that would kind of change everything, though. And like we said, if some magic is real, that means that, yeah, this really would explain a lot and answer a lot of questions. So let me know in the comment section as well. Do you think magic is real, or is it scripted? Is some of it real? Is the real question. Is some of the magic that is performed in public real by these so-called magicians, or is it all scripted? This is a very interesting question. I mean, I might have to do a poll. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd like to see what you guys think out there, because yeah, it's something else. If people have these powers, is it possible we have hidden powers, or is it always to deal with the fallen ones when you see people do things like this, the unexplained? I would have to see this guy do this pyrokinesis in real life, but you know, like I said, I wouldn't even want to really be around that, because I would suspect that this is something to do with occult and demonology and stuff. If that guy is really manipulating fire in that way, I don't know, it just seems like that would most likely have something to do with demonology, if it is real. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the comment section and description box if you want to check out my telekinesis video. That was my first part of this video, and then now I got the pyrokinesis. And you know, the pyrokinesis video is, you know, he's back at it. So let me know what you think about everything in the comment section. I'll also leave links to my other channels, my social media, my feature, my store, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you would like to support this channel, please donate as little as $1 to help keep this channel online. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Feed Your Mind, signing off.